Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with another knife video for you. Today we have my top 5 most carried EDC knives of December 2019. I did do a most carried for the year of 2019 already. I did that a month ago, but I did say I would still do a December one. A lot of these, they didn't push the needle enough to possibly have made the most carried of the year. I think one of them actually made the most carried of the year list. But anyway, my most carried of the year still stands. This is just for December. And I wanted to get this out. You guys really like these videos. And I haven't put anything out for a few days. I apologize for that. Holidays, a couple sick family members. Nothing serious. Just to have a very ill wife and daughter. So I've been pretty occupied. So wanted to get something out. These videos are fun to do. They're not very difficult to do. And you guys seem to really like them. And I do have some updates about some stuff. These videos serve as kind of updates to how some of these knives are doing. So let's get going. There are 6 in this one. I normally do 5 mains, and then I do like 2 little secondary knives. You know what? When it's cold out, the secondary ones don't really matter. I don't usually carry a small second knife when it's cold out because I have a coat. So I'm usually just carrying 2 larger knives. That's just kind of how I am. I always have 2 on me most of the time. But when it's cold out, one's in my jacket, one's in my front right pocket like it usually is. So no secondaries this time, but there are going to be 6 because there was a tie, and I want to show those 2 that tied. So let's get going. Let's start out with one that I've only had for 3 weeks, but I like it so much that it still made the list, and I have made a little modification to it that I want to show you guys. I mentioned it in the live show, but I haven't showed it in any actual videos, and that would be, you probably just saw it as it went by, the Hogue Deca. This is the Wharncliffe version, which is kind of a multi-grind thing. It's a little dirty. I apologize for that. But I really do love the Deca. Gear Toward Gear was nice enough to loan me one with the more conventional blade, the kind of clip pointy sort of blade, drop point clip pointy sort of blade. I actually like the Wharncliffe better, which I'm surprised because when I opened the box, I was a bit disappointed about the multi-grind and stuff. But in actual use, I really like it. It's been a very useful blade shape. It's done a lot of box opening duty over this holiday season, and it's been great. One of the reasons why I also wanted to show it to you guys again is because I did find a different pocket clip for it. A lot of people complain about the pocket clip. I don't hate the stock one as much as a lot of people do, but it is nice to have a deep carry clip option, and there is one. This is the MXG gear clip meant for a ZT-0450. And it works perfectly well. It doesn't fully seat, and I don't know if you can be able to see it in the little milled out section they have here. It doesn't fully fill that, but it works well. I'm using a couple of leftover Benchmade screws on this one just because the stock screws stick up too much and it kind of catches on your pocket. And the standard screws that came with this pocket clip were silver. I just wanted something black. It's just an aesthetic thing. So I did put the black Benchmade screws on here, but it works fantastically well. I'm very happy with it. And like I said, I'm still loving this blade shape. I'm loving the action. It's nice and light. I still love the color of it. I just love everything about the Deca. It's just a great knife, except for so many screws. But other than that, I really do like the Deca a whole lot. So only 3 weeks, and it's still making the list. What it tied with would be this. It would be another knife that kind of surprised me. This is one that I intended on being a catch and release and just do it for review and get rid of it, and I'm not. And that is the Bestech Showdown Todd Knife and Tool design. I really like the Showdown a whole lot. I love the look of it. The ergonomics are really good. There were a few sharp edges here in the carbon, but they've worn off really quick. I still have not done the full review on this, but I will be doing it shortly. I don't think I've done the full review on the Deca yet either, but that'll be coming up. But S35VN titanium frame lock. Like I said, I just love the look. I love the ergos. It's a great knife. And the only problem I had first impressions was that some of this carbon was a bit sharp, and it's worn right off. So that's not even a complaint anymore. Really good knife. Very slicey blade. Just really enjoying the Showdown a whole ton. And which is why it made one of my top 10 of the year knives, even though I haven't had it that long. Next up would be, I'm not doing these in particular order other than the most carried. I will definitely do that. So next up we will do the Benchmade 940. This has been back around again lately in my pocket. I just reacquired one a month and a bit ago, and this is a 940-1, the S90V version with the carbon fiber. I just like having a 940 around again. I like the look of the carbon and stuff on this one. Any 940, they're really nice. Change I've made to it, I did put a bug out clip on it because I really think that's the best pocket clip for a 940. And I think if you say otherwise, you are wrong. Super Steel Steve. No, I'm just giving him a hard time because on one of the live shows he said that he liked another one better. But no, the bug out clip is great for the 940. It's such a lightweight knife. It doesn't need a giant clip. And this one just works great. And it looks cool. And it's deep carry. And I'm really enjoying it. And like I said, I just like having a 940 back around again. It's sleek. It's thin. It's nice. You know, when I'm going out and doing shows and stuff, like I have shows tonight, and you know what, this just came out of my pocket because it's going to go back in again when I go out tonight to go do a show. It's just a nice, discreet, slim, lightweight knife, and doesn't get in your way. Really like the 940. The 940-1 is one of my favorites. Now, next up is going to require a slight bit of explanation because I know immediately some of you are going to say, no, he lied to us, but I didn't lie to you. That would be the TRM Adam. And I know the reason why you're going to say I lied is because I'm giving away one with these carbon fiber Kevlar scales on it for on New Year's Day. If you want to go check that out, that's going to be one of the suggested videos here at the end, how to enter that. It's not too hard. Go watch that video if you want a chance to win one. This is not the giveaway one. They sent me a set of these scales, so I now have a set of these scales. I have the original carbon fiber ones that it came with, which I will show you. And what's nice about them is they're so quick and easy to change that it's no problem at all. And this thing has been kind of like a little Barbie doll for me. I've been changing its clothes a whole lot and playing with it. And I had the original carbons. I got the Kevlar ones. I tried those, and they also sent me a little preview of ones that are coming out soon in next month. These are tech wood. Basically, it's the same as like the old diamond wood that Benchmade and stuff used to use. I guess that company ceased to exist or whatever, so they found a new supplier. It has the contour fluted scales on it like they do in the carbon fiber and like the titanium ones eventually will be. And they are just very, very pretty. As you can see, they're blue on the inside, but they're, brown on the outside. So they look kind of like that when they're on there. There's a picture on my Instagram if you want to go check that out, what they look like when they're fully mounted up. But yeah, I've just been kind of playing with it, changing the scales. I've always loved the Adam. Obviously, it's my knife of the year. So obviously I like it a lot. I did have to resharpen the blade, which was actually kind of fun. I think I actually did a pretty good job on it. I had a couple chips in it, and my fault doing stupid stuff. But yeah, I mean, I didn't go full mirror on it, but it's all right, isn't it? I think I did okay. With the old Viper Sharp, it went all right, and it wasn't that super hard to do, and I actually kind of enjoyed it. That was about an hour of my day a couple days ago. So, but I think it came out okay. Trying to keep the factory angles and stuff as much as humanly possible, but I think it came out all right. So I've been spending a lot of time with the Adam. Probably will continue to spend a lot of time with the Adam. Next up, this is one that I got from Zach Stuff, another Benchmade. I've been carrying this a whole lot. This is just a 550-1. No, it's not just they're not a terribly inexpensive knife or anything, but 20 CV again. Nice G10 handles. I really like that sheep's foot blade. I like the Spidey hole. It's just been nice to have a full-size grip around that I actually really like and want to carry. I don't like the plastic handle, grivery, whatever the hell they call it, of the lower-end ones. They just always felt cheap to me. I had the mini version of this knife in exactly the same configuration. It didn't fit my hands right. I didn't really like that. So I wanted to get the full-size version and really try and bond with it. And I think I have. I've been carrying it a ton. It's just a good, classic, great EDC knife, and I really, really like it. It's been a joy to have around. It looks great. Ergos are good. There's just not much to complain about with this knife. You're going to see more of this on the channel. I do have a little battle to the death planned with this and the Super Freak. So We will see that. I don't know which one's going to win. It's going to be really close, but I really do like this a whole lot. But by far, my most carried for the last month, which is unsurprising because it's been the holidays, and I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking and stuff, and the name of this knife does apply. And everybody says it's pointless to have a folding kitchen knife, and they're probably right. And do I use my real kitchen knives more? Yes, of course I do. I'm not an idiot. But it is nice to have this guy around. It's got to be the Spidey Chef. You guys were all asking, why wasn't that on my most carried of the year? Well, it's because I didn't own one for a good chunk of the year. I had a loaner for a while, and then I finally went out and bought one. So now I do have a Spidey Chef, and I do very, very, very much enjoy it. It's completely rust-proof, nothing to worry about, anything there. I just rinse it off in the sink after I use it, if I use it in the kitchen. But I don't, even when I don't use it in the kitchen, just carrying it around, it's just a really, really, really great EDC knife. And when I go to reach for a Spyderco, I am kind of a slave to those, hashtag Spyderco Saturday, hashtag Spyderco Sunday things on Instagram. I just always want to grab this one. I'm just really, really enjoying the Spidey Chef a whole ton. I knew I would like it, but I like this even more than I possibly thought I would. The LC200N's holding up great. I've just had to strap it a couple times. I haven't had to fully sharpen it or anything. Just a great, great knife, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So that is it. That is my most carried for December of 2019. We'll be back to the usual review schedule starting tomorrow. We'll have the live show tomorrow night, and then after that, we'll have some usual reviews. I have a couple more year-end kind of things coming up, but not a bunch. I think I have 2. And then other than that, it's going to be a regular review. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. Check out the Patreon. All that usual stuff. I've been Brian. Have a good one.